press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, how are you? I hope that all are doing good, is it? So today I am here with you with a new poem. The name of the poem is The Trees. So this was written by Adrian Rich. So Adrian Rich, so before I'm going to begin a poem, so let's see about the poet introduction. So who is a poet here? That is Adrian Rich, and she was born in Baltimore, that is Maryland, USA in 1929. And she is the author of nearly 20 volumes of poetry and has been called as a feminist and a radical poet. So what do you mean by feminist here? Feminist means, it is a word which means a person who believes in bringing equality between men and women. Okay, so that is called as a feminist. So this poet was a feminist. Okay, and she was given the writing. In her writing, she has written about females characters. Okay, so what kind of a work and responsibility the women are having. Okay, so in the society, what kind of equalities are giving to women. So that she wanted to tell here in this poem. Okay, through this poem, she is giving ideas about women. So what they are expecting from life, okay, and how they are leading a life. So this is about a poet introduction. And now let's see about a poem that is called as The Trees. So trees, I have told you, the trees, it symbolizes to a woman, that is females. Okay, so the trees, it symbolizes to females. So here in this poem, the trees wanted to go to forest. Okay, so I have to, once again I'm repeating this. The trees are comparing to women. Here women also wanted to go out from the home. So how these trees are struggling when they are going to the forest. Okay, so they were wanted to move to the forest, to how they are struggling and how they wanted to give impression to the society. So let's see that in this poem, and it is comparing to women also. So women is also, she want equality in a society. So how much she is struggling to go out from the home, to go out from all the responsibilities, so whatever she has in her home. So along with that, she wanted to go out and she wanted to find her equality and she wanted to find her respect in the society. So let's see that thing, that ideas and opinions in this poem through the poet, what she has written here. Okay, so let's see about poem here. So first I will read this poem, that is, the trees inside are moving out into the forest that was empty all these days, where no bird could sit, no insect hide, no sun bury its feet in shadow. The forest that was empty all these nights will be full of trees by morning. All night the roots work to disengage themselves from the cracks in the veranda floor. The leaves strain toward the glass, small twigs stiff with exertion, long trumped boughs shuffling under the roof. Like newly discharged patients, half days moving to the clinic doors. I sit inside, doors open to the veranda, writing long letters, in which I scarcely mention the departure of the forest from the house. The night is fresh, the whole moon shines in a sky still open. The smell of leaves and lichen still reaches like a voice into the rooms. My head is full of whispers, which tomorrow will be silent. Listen, the glass is breaking. The trees are stumbling forward into the night. Winds rush to meet them. The moon is broken like a mirror. Its pieces flash now in the crown of the tallest oak. Adrian Rich. Okay. So this lesson is little bit different from the rest of this poem is little bit different from the rest of the poem. Okay. So you have seen that earlier poems like animals. Okay. So it is comparing to the nature and all. But here the trees are struggling for something. Okay. So what they are struggling here? The trees inside are moving out into the forest. See, the trees are moving to the forest. They are going to the forest. Who is here? That is the trees. In reality, the trees are going anywhere. They are walking. They have a living. Yes, according to the science, it has a living thing. Okay, it is a living thing, but actually it can't move. But here, it symbolizes to the women. So don't get confused here. So the trees symbolizes to women. So women, they wanted to go to the outside from the home. Okay, so that is compared to the forest. Symbolize here, the trees are symbolizes to the women, the forest that was empty all these days. So where they are going? So the trees are, they are going to the forest. So that forest was empty all the days. Okay, so there was no trees. But now these trees are eagerly waiting. They are waiting to go to the forest where no bird could sit. Okay, in the forest, if there is no trees, then there will be no birds at all. So here also there are no birds are sitting in that forest. And no insect hide. So there are no insects are present because the trees are not present. Then there is no insects and no birds. So now no sun buries its feet in shadow. Okay. So what he says here, no sun is buried in shadow. Means the reflection of the sun, it is not penetrating to the earth. Okay. So that is called here. So here there is no sun reflection. Okay, so then there is no insects and there is no birds are sitting in this forest because there is no trees at all. The forest that was empty all these nights will be full of trees by morning. Okay, so that forest was empty all the night. And when the morning comes, when the morning arises, so that forest is covered with the trees. Okay, so all the trees, they wanted to go to the forest. So here in this paragraph, the women also wanted to go to outside, okay, from their home. Okay, they wanted to find the identity. They wanted to get a respect from the society. Okay, she wanted to take an equality between men and women. So she needs it. Okay, so all the night she is doing some work at home, and in the morning when it arises, when the sun is rising, so then she wanted to go out. Okay. All night the roots work to disengage themselves from the cracks. All the night that trees are doing work. What kind of a work? They are disengaging. Okay, disengaging means here. So when the trees, if you look into the roots of the trees, it is in a deeper inside the earth, which is very deeper. Okay. Now those trees are doing work like they are disengaging themselves. They are removing themselves from the ground. Okay. So that trees are in a home. It is in a veranda. So veranda means it is an open space near the home. Okay. That is called as veranda. So in that veranda, so that trees are working all the night to disengage themselves, to remove their roots from the earth, from the deeper part of the earth. They wanted to remove it because they wanted to go to the forest. So that's why they wanted to disengage themselves from the cracks. Okay, in the veranda floor. So those trees are in a veranda floor because of they are disengaging when they are removing themselves from the earth, from the deeper part of the earth. So the crack, it was formed a cracks, okay, on the floor. The leaves strain toward the glass, small twigs stiff with exertion. Okay, the leaves, the tree leaves, so they are also trying to get from this place, from that place. Okay, so they want to eagerly waiting to go out, okay, to the forest. Strain toward the glass, small twigs stiff with the exertion. Exertion means tiredness. Okay, so all the tree leaves and branches, they are working hard to get away from that place, and they wanted to shift to the forest. Okay, so because of that they feel like exhausted. So means they feel tired. Then long grumped boughs shuffling under the roof. Okay, long grumped means branches. Okay, grumped means branches, and shuffling under the roof. So they feel like an uneasiness. So because they are doing hard work, they are removing their roots from the deeper part of the earth. So that reason they feel like a tiredness, they feel like uneasiness. Okay. So this is the line. Then like newly discharged patients. So how these trees are looking like? They are looking like a newly discharged patients when we suffer from any severe diseases, when we are admitted to the hospital. So when we are coming out from the hospital, so how we feel, how the patients feel. Okay, so like that the trees are feeling like that because of the tiredness and uneasiness. Okay, so like this. Half days moving to the clinic doors. Half days means, so the trees are in a half asleep. So they are going to the clinic. So clinic for medicines to get some energy, to get some what called strength, stamina. So they wanted to go to the clinic to get the medicines. Okay, so like that it is. So here in this paragraph, the poet here wanted to say as that the women are working hard in their home and they had a lot of responsibilities at home. Okay, and they are doing all the night, they are working, and now they wanted to find her identity. The woman she wanted to find her identity in the society, so that's why she wanted to go out. Okay, and she is trying hard, she is struggling a lot to go out. So when she is struggling a lot, she feels like a pain. There is a lot of pain in her body, and she feels like that she is half in sleep. Okay, her state of mind, her state of body is in the condition of half sleep. Like that, she is telling to the reader here, the poet. Let's move on to the third paragraph. I said inside doors open to the veranda. Okay, so here the poetess, I here refers to poetess, that is Adrienne Rich. I sit inside, she is sitting inside, and there was a door open to the veranda. So all the trees, they are in a veranda and they are struggling to go to the forest. Okay, so here when she sat inside the home and she looked into the trees. Okay, when there is a door open and she is looked into the trees, what happened there? And she is writing a long letters. So while she is looking into the trees, so which was there in the veranda, and she is writing a long letters. She is writing something. So what she is writing, in which I scarcely mentioned the departure of the forest from the house. So in that long letters, she has written about the what called the trees are shifting to the forest. So they are leaving house, they are living to the house, and they are moving to the forest. So that departure she has written in that letter. Okay, so then the night is fresh, the whole moon shines. So the the particular night, the trees, they wanted to go to the forest. So that night, the night looks like very bright. Okay, the moon is shining, so it's very bright and clear. Then the night is fresh, there is fresh air. In a sky still open, the smell of leaves and lichen. Okay, so here lichen means it is about algae and fungus on the trees. You can see that if it is a fungus and algae, there is different kind of a smell. You can smell it. Okay, so like that is called as a lichen. And the smell of leaves. So here the poetess wanted to tell us that, so when she is writing her long letters and when she was looking into the trees, from the fresh air, the smell of the leaves and that smell of the fungus trees, so that smell she can sense it. So she can sense it that, so they are wanted to go to the forest. Okay, still reaches like a voice into the rooms. So the smells are like in a transformed to the voice. Those smells are transformed into the voice, and it is roaming into the rooms through the fresh air. It is moving into the fresh air. So in this paragraph, the poetess wanted to tell us The woman, she wanted to go out, and she is asking to the people that, so what she deserves, okay, what kind of a deservedness she wants. So the trees are requesting to leave me and I can go to the forest, okay. So they are here, and here it is used as a poetic metaphors, okay. So here is called as a poetic metaphor, that is indirectly these trees are comparing to the women, okay. So indirectly the trees are comparing to the women. So women are struggling hard. So the poet is also can feel that. So what kind of a struggle, what kind of a the pain the women is suffering, okay, in their houses. So that one she is telling here. And in the fourth paragraph, let's move on to the fourth paragraph. My head is full of whispers. So whose head? That is poetess head. Full of whispers. Whispers means say slowly. Someone is saying slowly in our ears. That is called as a whispers. Which tomorrow will be silent. Okay. So now the trees want some changes. Women want some changes in her life. Okay. So that one the trees are expecting. Which tomorrow will be silent. Listen, the glass is breaking. The trees are stumbling forward. So now the time is about to change. There is some rejuvenation. Okay. So where they feel a rest at home and what the work they have done, and now they wanted to go out. And they have to show their talent. They have to show their capabilities, their strength, okay, their wisdom, everything the women wanted to show it. And that one is listened by poetess, okay, through the trees. And the glass is breaking. The trees are stumbling forward into the night. The trees are shaking. Trembling means they are shaking to go to the forest. They are moving to the forest in a shaking night. Winds rush to meet them. The moon is broken like a mirror. Okay. So that wind. So when the trees are going to the forest, the wind is blowing very. The wind is blowing very high. Okay. So everywhere there is a lot of there is a blowing of wind, and then when the moon is shining. So it looks like that. So it is very clear one. The moon is very clear, and it is looking like a mirror. Okay, that moon is looking like a mirror. Mirror means, so here the poetess wanted to compare to it reflects our own self. So women also want some changes in herself. So it's reflection. So she can see her reflection through the changes. Okay, so this is called. Here, mirror is symbolizes of reflection, self-reflection. Then, its pieces flash now in the crown of the tallest oak. So when the pieces, so you can just imagine. So there is a moon. So next to the moon means in front of the moon. So there is a tree. So if we kept some tree there, so how it looks. So it looks like some of the pictures like it is a pieces. The moon is like in a pieces, okay. And now in the crown of the tallest oak, that moon became a crown now, okay. Crown to the king. You know the king are used to wear the crowns like it, the king and queens. So now that moon is looking like a crown to the oak tree. Okay, so there is a tree called oak tree. It is a tall and strong tree. That tree having a crown in her head. So what is the crown? That is the moon. Okay, the moon is very bright. So it is looking like that. So here the poetess wanted to tell that the women, she wanted to get more stronger, more harder. Okay, so then only she can gain her respect. She can get her power in a society. Like a crown, okay. So whoever the strong and toughest woman, so she can face any problem in her life. So that one she is telling here. The poetess, she is telling like that way, comparing to the trees. Okay, here the trees are going to the forest with a lot of struggle, with a lot of hard work. Okay, then why she wanted to go? She wanted to bring a changes in herself. So the women is also the same thing. So women is also bring a changes in herself. She wanted to go out. Okay. So that is called as a rejuvenation. So here this is about a poem. I hope that you have understood this poem. So this poem is about the women. Okay. So through the trees, the poetess wanted to compare the qualities of a trees, what she has mentioned here, to the qualities of a woman, what she is doing in her life. Okay. So what are the things she is doing and how she is struggling to bring to show her identity, to take her the respect. She wants respect from the society, and she wanted identity in the society. So that one, for that sake, she is struggling hard. Okay. So this is about a poem, that is the trees. So let's move on to the poetic devices. So which are the poetic devices, poetic techniques were used by the poetess, that is Adrienne Rich. So this is one of the important thing, poetic devices, because so that gives it is a poetess creation. It is the poet creation, that is the poetry. And what kind of a techniques and the methods they are used here. So that one is also very important, because it has to give a what called the standardized, and also it gives a quality to the poetry. So let's see the poetic devices. Okay, the first poetic device we can take, that is enjambment. Enjambment, and there is no rhyme scheme here. It is written in a free verse. Okay, there is no rhyme scheme. It is used here. Poetess had not used any rhyme scheme, so it has written in a free verse. So this poem is free verse. Okay, so there is no rhyme scheme. So next is enjambment. Enjambment. So enjambment means no punctuations. No punctuations are used here. No punctuations. So no punctuations are used here. So you can see in a lines like, the trees inside are moving out into the forest. So there is a comma. So when you look into the second line in the first paragraph, the forest that was empty all these days, there is no punctuation. And third line also the same. And up to the last line, there are no punctuation or use. So that is called as an enjambment. Okay. The poet is used, that is the technique called enjambment. So that's why there is no punctuation in the lines. So next move into the anaphora. Anaphora. So anaphora, the two consecutive lines start with, okay, there are two consecutive lines which start with, like you can see in the first paragraph. So the lines which is begin with the same words repeatedly, like no insect, hide, no sun. So in the first paragraph you can look into the word like no. So no, insect. Then again it has used, repeatedly used in the fifth line, that is no sun. No insect, no sun. So this is called as anaphora. Okay, so it has used in this poem. The next is personification. So the next poetic device is personification. Personification. You know that the trees are not moving at all. So it is remain steady where it is. Still there where it is. Okay. Here the poet is used to show that it has the living quality, okay, it can move. So here it is called as a personification. Sun is comparing to the human quality, and also the sun is also comparing to the human quality, like sun buries in its feet, sun bury its feet in shadow. If there is no forest if there is no trees in the forest, there is no shadows at all in the forest. Okay, so no shadows we can see in the forest if it is not if there is no trees at all. Okay, so that's why it is comparing to the human qualities. So that is called as a personification. And the trees moving, trees inside moving, inside are moving. So this line is also called as personification. Okay, so then move it to the simile. So next poetic device is simile. So simile. So when you see that the word like as, so it means that it compares one thing to the another thing. So that is called simile. So simile here, the trees are eagerly waiting for. The trees are eagerly waiting for. Eagerly waiting for like a newly discharged patient. Okay, so this line is called as simile. So where we see like is present, it means that simile has used, the technique of simile has used in this poem. The next is, so another line I wanted to tell here what is used in this poem, that is still reaches like a various voice in the morning. Okay, various voice in the morning, still reaches like a various into the room. It's not morning, still reaches. So the third paragraph, the last line, that is still reaches like a voice into the room. So this line is called as a simile because like has used here. So it is comparing the smell of a fungus and the leaves smell when it is blowing, when it is moving from a fresh air. So the poetess, she can sense it, and it is in a voice manner. It has transformed into voice. So through that voice, the trees are telling something to the poetess. So what they are telling? They are telling that they wanted to go to the forest. Okay, so that is the thing. Through the smell, the trees are telling her opinion, the decisions through the smell. Okay, and it was how it is for a poetess, how it is seems like. So it seems like it is in a voice of a trees. So this is about poem. I hope that you all are understood this. Okay. So so in this poem, if you have any doubts and any questions, you can ask me in comment box, and so we can connect in WhatsApp. So this is the this is the thing, we can contact each other. Okay. So if you have anything, so you can ask without hesitation. So this is about today's class. I hope that you all are understood it and you are enjoyed it. Okay. So all of you, we will meet you in the next learning vlogs. Till then, all of you stay at home, keep learning. Thank you.